all good.
Die facts. Yo.
Not yet, my guy.
I was clearing my
It
throat.
needs to be. You need to get a few words out and realize, oh shit, I need to clear my throat.
Yeah, nah, I forgot to take my gum now. It's must. I'll take it in the intermission.
Gummy bears.
Yo, bruh, fuck. Yo. So what are you talking about today, man, bro, man?
I think today, hot topic at the moment is essay, the books. Bok Befok.
Bok Befok will be the name of this episode. Bok Befok. Yo.
Like, kiki man, still don't have a gear, kit, whatever,
No.
But in time, maybe.
I know when I'm big, man.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not big enough yet to wear a Bok jersey.
I'm a bit too big to wear a book jersey. You know what I mean?
Not big enough to wear a Bok jersey, but I mean,
Nah, bro, you could pause for a scrum off like Faf. Faf and you's about the same stature.
If you put me, I can still disappear behind Faf. That's a problem.
Faf isn't that big though, bro. Faf is like, he's shorter than you actually.
Yeah, but still.
We like Faf, Sinjay. We like Faf.
I mean, maybe you like Faf. Hey.
Kijk, there was an argument I had with my topi one day when we were speaking about Faf, and he was like, Faf is the greatest in cricket, and I'm like, we're talking about different Fafs here, bruh. You were talking about either Faf. I think you were talking about Faf du Plessis.
Yes, nah, 100%.
That's the cricketer.
Yeah.
And I was talking about Faf de Klerk, which is now the rugby player. And my top is like, what Faf? And I'm like, listen here, the Fafs are all just Francois.
You know?
You know what I mean? Francis. Yeah. You'll notice we didn't do any introductions today because we duck now. We've been doing this shit for almost a year, man.
Too hot for intros, my guy.
If you need an introduction to who we are now, then you clearly are not a fan.
I mean, this is your chance. Go back, you watch a couple of others. See who's who. See who's who in the zoo.
Yeah, at the bottom is a link, Sinjay. Are you eating liquor there?
Oh yeah, he needs an introduction. This is Georgie. Second time appearing. Might become a resident by the looks of things.
Yeah, co-host number 3.
Yeah.
Opinion 2.0, hosted by us and Georgie.
Although one thing about Georgie, which kind of irks me, is the fact that he always keeps his opinions to himself. He's not very outspoken about things.
Yeah.
But we'll work on it.
You must leave. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Nah, I got you there now.
I'll take it.
I haven't got myself. So yeah, we are in the final, my bro. Tomorrow is the final, dog.
I'm not gonna lie. To a certain extent, I'm nervous and I'm stressing about it. Because you're my guy. They become like the one pointers, no? Pokers become like the one pointers, like clutches, my bro. From the clutches.
I don't know whether to trust them or to be upset with him.
That's the thing.
I don't know if the coaching staff are doing this on purpose, because the changes that he made last week, it was impacts, man, bro.
It could just be mind games also, man.
But that's the thing. Hey, kak funny. Wait, pause. Rasina was now he's not our coach anymore, he's director now. But he's still involved in the coaching. That man plays pussy mind games on X,
exactly.
Bro. Like there's literally someone was talking about that. It's one of these other South African content creators. Like if I remember your name, I'll shout you out in the clip. Or I'll tag you in the clip. But I saw one of his TikToks and he was saying like Rassi is like the goat of Gatvat.
Yeah.
On X, bruh. Like
he climb in the cup.
He literally, he followed before we played England, he literally followed only the English rugby team, no? And then he posted a profile picture on his X account. For those who don't know, X is Twitter, formerly known as Twitter. Twitter! Yeah, exactly. And Rassi literally only unfollowed everyone, he only followed the English rugby team, no? Like the official account. And he posted a picture on his status of his dog, which is an English bulldog.
Okay.
That's the first thing. That's like taking shots, number one. And how he trains English people. Or like he puts them in, like, that's the first thing. Then he went out to have a media conference, and then he said, like, in the conference, for the first time in a long time, he spoke to the media. He was saying, like, this is going to be the English team they're going to come up with. These are their best players. And he got it almost right. Like, only 3 people he got wrong, but then he fucked with their heads. Because now, the lineup he says is the best one. They thinking, especially the person that's been replaced. So, like, the 3 people he got wrong were replaced. And the trip is that they now thinking, wait.
He knows what to expect.
am I not the best? Am I just being, what the fuck? It's crazy, bro. Like, yo, it was a fuck up. Like, Rashi, like, he took them for the gat.
And it's
that was after we won France.
My nerves still climbing because it's like, you don't know what they're going to do, man. I was saying earlier, it's like, if they came out like that against New Zealand, bro, we would have lost that game. I really believe, because that wouldn't have been penalties that were what's the name? It would have been tries that were scored.
Yes, bro.
And then it would have been absolutely bunda. We wouldn't be able to come back from that.
The All Blacks, they don't play real physical rugby. They're more runners.
Yeah.
That's like All Blacks with the cross kicks and the offload passes
agility,
and the
they keep the ball moving.
That Sonny Bill Williams backhanded pass lane.
Yeah, they're not gonna call for marks. You know what I mean?
They don't call for marks. They grab that ball, they run, they step your whole team.
Yeah.
That's what
they're gonna make ground up on the feet, not in the air.
So I don't know if Rassie and the coaching staff is thinking of that, because we've beaten the New Zealanders before, we've beaten the All Blacks before.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like South Africa and New Zealand, like they're rivals on the field, but off the field they're best friends.
Yeah.
Like there was a documentary that I watched actually of South Africa when they played in the last World Cup, because obviously we didn't play the All Blacks. They got knocked out, and the All Blacks actually posted on their Instagram like, congratulations when we won the World Cup 4 years ago. We won the World Cup. They were like rivals on the field, besties off the pitch. Congratulations South Africa on the WE Cup, which is now the World Cup. So my whole thing is like, for us to play New Zealand in the final is crazy.
It's gonna be big, bro.
I'm excited for tomorrow, bro. Like, it's gonna be fucking great.
Yeah.
And what's even crazy about it, like, wait, pause, all you South Africans.
I was waiting for this.
My bro. I'm attacking you now. Attack on you.
Not all South Africans.
Nah, not all, but all you South Africans that are, number one, in South Africa, from South Africa, still live in South Africa, have never even lived in New Zealand, that support the All Blacks in rugby. You are a vermin. You are vermin. And I'm going to tell you why.
It's dark, my guy.
It's dark, but I'm passionate, man. Kaiki, I don't love my country. I don't love my country. Like, there's so much wrong with South Africa.
I don't like my country.
Like, there's so much things wrong with South Africa. Like, fuck, load shedding, You know, there's so much negative narratives. The unemployment rates, you know, the crime rates and the murders and that. But when it comes to patriotism, down to sport, how can you support the country that has been our rival? And again, I'm not saying I hate All Blacks or New Zealanders or people from Aotearoa, because that's the actual name. We've both been colonized.
True.
We were colonized by the Dutch. You were colonized by the English. So your name's actually Aotearoa. And if you are a person in South Africa, so the New Zealanders is Aotearoa. They will know. For the New Zealanders watching this, shout out. I respect your culture.
New generations, take note. This is a history lesson.
Yes. At the end of the day, I've spoken to my father about this. Like I don't want to make you feel sad, but let me just get into depth here. I've spoken to my dad about this, and the reason why most people actually support the All Blacks is because of apartheid. And there was this rhetoric about apartheid and the All Blacks for people of color playing and And I'm like, fair, but like 20 years later, how can you still hate the Springboks when you're playing against the All Blacks? I can't hate the All Blacks. They are one of the best countries in the world up until the recent re-rankings of the World Rugby country rankings. New Zealand's always been 1, 2, 3. Now they're second again. We're number 1 now, South Africa. So how can you actively support the All Blacks and you live in South Africa? If you're living in New Zealand and you have your citizenship or you have your work permit and all that, then fine, because then you're a patriot there. But how, bro?
I don't know, my guy. I honestly don't know.
I should attack the mensen.
Last
time I was attacking Apple, now I'm attacking.
True, you got a lot of hate nowadays in your heart. You need to calm down, my guy. I think you need a vacation.
You need to go to Aotearoa.
That's not a bad
vacation. Aotearoa was actually a good vacation.
I actually know somebody who's there at the moment.
Oh.
Yeah. Someone from work actually needed to make a trip.
Oh, shit.
Made a trip, yeah.
Shit, the break.
You know this person as well.
Was it now, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, shit,
at the moment.
Yeah.
Currently.
For you, if you do watch this episode, all the best, man.
Yeah, you know? Well, I mean, I don't know. Highly likely going to be supporting All Blacks while there, because you're not going to find New Zealanders supporting Booker, to be honest. I don't think you'll find New Zealanders.
There's a lot of South Africa. And actually, that makes me think, like, only South Africans would support another country over their own. Bruh, no matter.
That is true.
Bro, I know.
Okay.
Nah, bruh.
No. I kind of fall part of that crowd as well, but only when it comes to soccer.
Okay, yeah, nah. Bafana, you have work to do, boys.
Well, I mean, the thing is, firstly, it's for the most part is the fact that it's highly unlikely that they make it to anywhere in the round of 16.
Bruh,
anyways, you know what I mean?
Last
So
time
it's
South Africa was in the World Cup was when we hosted. That was
yeah,
2010.
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
That's fucking 13 years ago, dog.
Exactly.
Yes.
So you can go and support the other country after that because they're not there. Your country is not there to support.
Yeah, but
anyways.
where your patriotism lies is when your country is in a tournament of any
You
sort.
support your country.
You support your country
100%.
until they fuck off.
Until it's clear, and it's
Yeah,
like, okay,
damn it.
now who
Yeah.
do you want to win?
Then
actually?
it's a choice.
Yeah.
But you can't. Bro, name another country in the world now that doesn't support their own country first
True.
in the tournament. I've never seen it.
True.
Talking about like patriotism, the French hate South Africa so much for winning them. They were supporting England last night. Not last night, last week.
Last week.
Last night. I was thinking about fucking crazy shit here.
Bleeping?
Bleep on. They were fucking support. Bruh, like that game was so hostile, man, bro. Like if you watched it, you will see. It was kak hostile, bruh.
Yeah.
Referee was doing well though. Referee made some decent
Ref
calls.
made some decent calls.
Some questionable calls as well. But
Yeah, I mean, it comes with the territory minute. It's always gonna happen, especially because the ref had to redeem himself
yeah.
as well because of the fact of the calls that were made against France as well.
Yeah.
So I mean,
But the French
for
people
when
were in disarray when they saw that the referee and the staff were all like New Zealand and Southern Hemisphere people. Yeah, because there was a whole thing during the World Cup. Sorry to break your word now. Like that the Southern Hemisphere dominates the sport of rugby, which is the case.
it's true.
Argentina, South Africa, Wallabies, and New Zealand. We are the best rugby
Yeah.
countries in the world. England, sorry. Pack your bags, go home and go save your king.
Just proved it.
Yo, me taking shots at England here now.
Miss, bruh. I'd miss for England at the moment because
England,
they died twice.
Yeah, I mean, oh shit! Wait, yeah,
They
last
died
week.
twice.
If you didn't watch the cricket, the Proteas slaughtered England.
They died twice, but South Africa just came through with dominance. Well, not so much with the rugby game itself, but in the end, a win is a win.
Win is a win. Kykie, like, you can't talk about. There's always only sore losers will talk about. Yeah, but we dominated in this part of the pitch. Kak. The game is about winning.
Yeah,
A sport
it
is
wasn't
about
luck;
winning.
it was strategy.
Yes.
The strategy, and they did
100%.
and the right thing was done by bringing on the correct people to save the game, so to say, because it
Yeah.
was a save. It was a move to
100%.
save. And
Andre Pollard.
you
Argeus Snyman.
yo,
Snail in
man's
the
just had
after.
ice in his veins, man, bro. Man,
Twice.
just cool, calm.
2 weeks in a row,
Yes,
bro.
bruh. Just
2
come
weeks.
in like, okay, a job needs to be done. Let me do my job. Khalas, done.
And the crazy thing about it is Andre Pollard was actually playing against some of his teammates from his club because he plays in Leicester in England for a rugby club there. And most of that English Nyers that were playing
It's from there.
play with
From
him.
that.
So like there was beef with Owen Farrell, the captain of
Yeah.
England. And Andre Pollard were like having arguments because they pressure. They play for the club.
They know each other personally, so to
And
say.
yeah, you can imagine your own brother stab you in the big.
I mean,
But
not,
why?
It's not a stab, bruh. They're at
Patriot-
war, bruh.
And that's why I said stabs in there because in England the knife crime is at its highest now.
Yeah,
so-
because you're not actually allowed to
Guns?
yeah.
Even the police don't
It's-
have guns.
Yeah, it's like, oh shit, we need people with guns here. I found the people who have guns to come through
You
because we
know,
don't have
boy.
guns.
Wagwan G. They
You
can't
know?
the roadmen in
They
there.
have stun guns.
Bombaklat. You know what I mean?
They have stun guns, yeah, I know. That's mad though.
Gonna
No?
shank you up, bro.
That's why they have machetes and goed.
Yeah,
That's where
bro.
crime comes. That's the,
England,
I mean,
bruh.
that's so much more violent.
Yes, yes.
Like a shot is a shot. But I mean, a cut, something else.
It's more painful because it's slower.
Yeah,
Is it?
exactly. Yeah. Talking
Yeah.
about shots, bruh. They were shooting, bruh. I was on the road and they were shooting, bruh. Yo, I nearly
Yeah.
died inside me, bro. It's like, I skrik.
And that's just when you leave. That's why we hate South Africa because of this.
I mean, I wouldn't say I hate South Africa. I love Cape Town. I'll say that much as there's shit in this town.
That's because home, man. That's
Exactly. Yeah, I wouldn't, it's still home, no matter what. But yeah, we digress yet again.
Yeah, fuck. So England, bye. Twice. Twice.
Twice
And to-
times demolished.
Yeah, and to Ataroa, like, we're looking forward to playing you. Like, tomorrow's going to be a vibe. Like, I'm freaking excited to watch the game. Like,
Yeah,
that's
I
my
want to
thing.
see what the starting lineup's going to be like because I doubt now that they're going to start Bok actually.
Mm-mm. You see, Mani Libok is a good fly-off for speed. He's way faster than Pollard and he carries better, in my opinion. Right? In my opinion. But you can understand why Pollard has more experience. Man is young.
That's the thing. I think also, like I was saying, he got stage fright.
Yes.
It's a big what's the name? It's a big stage. Now semis and so on, it's a big stage. So I asked maybe it was just stage fright and Mans didn't know what to do and it's like taking a bit too long to make a decision.
Stage fright, I got a fright because Discord went off, We're not live streaming yet, one day when we big.
One day when we big. But
shout out
Opinion. Just can wait.
Opinion, Discord channel coming soon. Yeah.
True, no, it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, for the community.
Put opinion that.
Yeah, you were saying, Manny Libo got stage fright, 100%.
Yeah, and then it's like, because just getting the ball out of racks and things like that to keep the ball moving, it's like, make a decision, my guy. Do something, Man's just standing there like,
And there were so much chances when you could have taken drop kicks, man. Like, people are afraid of drop kicks, and this is the thing I like about New Zealand, All Blacks, Wallabies, and England. When they see, even France tried it, but when they see an opportunity for a drop kick, they fucking take it,
the
and they get it
points.
right. They don't fuck it
points,
up. My thing is like, South Africa, we're very physical, man. Now, fair, that's okay because we are one of the stronger teams in world rugby in regards to physique. We built lekker in South Africa. Sinjay,
The pap and vlees.
Yeah.
That's the pap and vlees,
Except A and B.
Pap and vlees.
Yes. Voluptuous. Fuck. No, that's funny. Nah, good one. So, the thing is like, we don't play technical rugby. We move physical.
Yeah.
So that's where countries like New Zealand, England, and those running rugby countries, even Ireland, even Argentina, they do running rugby. But you cannot counter strength. If your line cannot be broken, you're going nowhere. That's why you'll see South Africa always call for scrums. Because we're so strong in the scrums that country that we're playing against will collapse the scrum. Penalty for us. Andre Pollard. That's the technique.
That's the
Russia got you figured out. Even I got you figured out, bro. I am here for a technical stuff.
Yeah, they need to stop with the deep kicks also. Trying to kick for position and so on. Where they kick way too deep.
I also think that now that you're talking about kicks, Liboks, kickoffs are way too shallow. Pollard gets very good distance on his start of kicks.
His accuracy is also
it's always in that corner towards. It's always into the 22. He always gets into the 22, and then we're able to tackle lekker and push them back because that's where our strength lies. But I mean,
Like one thing I was noticing also, like England had a good counter for the deeper kicks also, right? What was the dude that was what's the naming it? That was catching it.
Either that
May.
I think it was May or it was
May was strong on the ball also.
That was May. Yeah, you're right.
May. He gets the ball, he calls for mark, but if he doesn't, or if it's not deep enough for him to call mark, then England forms a literal shield in front of him so that there's time for him to make a decision of what to do. Right?
Same with their rucks. No?
Same with the ruck. They form a shield of people. Even though this means it's not going to do anything, they provide so that SA can't come running in because they need to break pace to get through that wall of English players. It's like a white wall that they put up every single time in front of the ball.
Also with the rucks, no? For those who actually watch the rugby with this type of eye, England was making triple rucks.
Yeah.
Which is legal, but it created distance because the moment there's one ruck, there's an opportunity for you to not be offside and lunge and steal or block the kicks. The kicks from outside. And that's how they were getting their penalties and also getting the kicks, their clearances, because they were making 3 rucks within the law, even though it pissed me off, because it's kind of unfair advantage. How do you expect
strategy, man?
How do you expect to win the ball? But also that's because the England coach went to go do his research. South Africa were charging down, and they weren't playing running rugby. They weren't playing to because they couldn't outrun our wingers and our front locks. They couldn't. We were gonna demolish them. That's why they played for the points. England came with, we're gonna keep South Africa point back, take position,
get into distance where we can actually just get to the poles, where we can kick the poles.
And turnovers. And their rucks were very good.
But they were doing well. I'm not gonna lie. Like, credit where it's due. They were dominating the bulk of the game.
And they had beef, man, because we moored them last time in the World Cup final. They had beef.
They had a point to prove.
Yeah, look, they had beef and we sent them home with vegetables.
Thank you for the beef.
Thank you for the beef.
We're gonna go braai now.
We're gonna go braai, Sinjay, Yeah, we don't barbecue, we braai, Fucking, Let's talk about the cricket.
Okay, I didn't watch the cricket myself. I was a bit tied up. But tell me what happened. I know it was a shame. It was a big shame.
Look,
shame.
Me personally, I don't like batting first. Right?
Nah, same.
But England won the toss. And I noticed for South Africa with the Proteas, we never bat first unless we're forced to, right? But I must give it to Jansen and to Van der Dussen. I think it's Van der Dussen that made a century, if I'm not mistaken. Old man soldier. I speak kind of vet, oldest player in the squad, almost 40. Man hit a century. And Jansen hit a 50. Even Riza, Hendricks, he also hit a 50. But our third inning, fourth inning, and fifth, our three, those middle batsmen, fucking top. England had us for the first 7 overs. They were bowling us fucked up. They seam bowlers. They were bowling us fucked up. I said bowling.
Yeah.
But they were bowling us fucked up. Maybe they were fucked up all the way to Christmas. But then, that bra got injured. Then one of the bowlers got injured. And then England thought, oh, we're going to come with our spinners. They brought Rashid there. Rashid is like Googlies. And Van der Dussen is just like, footsack, 4, footsack, 4, footsack, 6, footsack, 4. The 1 over Van der Dussen, I think he hit about 4 boundaries.
Yeah.
That Brad, England still let him bowl. And then eventually I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to now switch a bitchy to go watch Liverpool play. Since I left my patriotism at the door, bitchy. You know what I mean?
They got this on lock, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. And then I was like, oh, cool. After Liverpool's game, I went back to the cricket and I was watching and I'm thinking to myself, like, we are batting this now as fucked up. And remember I told you if we can get to 250, the game is ours.
It's set. Then it's set.
And then this Nias decided to play the full over, the full 50 hours and get 399.
They did
and England knew in that moment it's over for them because the way they were batting, their batting setup wasn't set up like that. They came to win on bowling. Because they put their best bowlers in and they put shitty batsmen in. That's what the commentators were saying.
Okay.
And we came with a guy, I think it was Jansen. Jansen was bowling and batting.
Okay.
And he took about 6 wickets, I think.
What order did he come in?
He came in at third. He came in at third for batting.
Okay.
And he was second bowler.
Makes sense, yeah. He's almost like a callus.
He's a all-rounder.
Because I mean, that's what I'm thinking. Because like in my perspective, like with the batting order with regards to with cricket, it's like
pause.
The what do you call it? The opening batsmen are like if they don't hit a lekker score, if they don't get a good amount of runs in, then your third, fourth, and maybe fifth batsman need to anchor. They need to anchor, like properly get in, stay in, not make mistakes. And I think those are your most valuable batsmen in the lineup.
Yeah, that was smart what you did now.
I know, yeah. So
just cut to that. Cut to camera 1.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Mo, you see, they're very smart here. No,
I thought of it earlier, don't worry.
Why didn't you even tell me, bruh? I'm like, pause. You were like, fuck you. I'm God.
I got this.
This man's like, fuck you. I've been doing this long enough now. I got this cock. Fuck you, me. I don't need you.
That's kind of funny. He's gonna check like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's fine, man.
Yeah,
that's fine.
They will just see me move past the camera.
Never let them know your next move.
Yeah, nah, fuck, facts. Okay.
You see, so I do believe like your third, fourth, fifth batsman, they need to anchor. Because if they don't anchor, then everything falls apart after that. You know what I mean? You need 1 or 2 of them to just sit and be like, okay, cool, they need to get to half centuries because otherwise it's going to be miss.
Yeah, nah, bro, fuck. That was wild, but the way we bowled England, they were confused, bruh. Wicket after wicket.
Yeah, I haven't been keeping track of like cricket itself, no, because it's like cricket, you can come, you can watch for 5 minutes, see what's happening. Like, okay, now this is gonna happen for the next.
If it's a T20, then you must watch the whole game.
Nah, obviously.
But 100%. If it's World Cup and it's ODI, it's like 50 overs, bruh.
You can
like,
check every couple of overs. Be like, oh, okay, cool.
Okay,
cool. Now it's getting interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch this now, Sinjay. Like my whole thing is like with the cricket, I only realized afterwards that it's the Cricket World Cup also, and it's in India. The time zones are like within our favor because it's now like, okay, early morning we're gonna get a game like from 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning, a whole day game. We get to watch, and for them it's afternoon, but we're watching the game, and because I think India's about 4 hours ahead of us. 4.5, yeah. So it's like, yeah, fucking that's good. We hear you.
Yeah, don't worry. Means people wanting to know the OnlyFans links and stuff. Don't worry about that.
Sneaky links,
you know.
So, yeah, fuck. So yeah, anyway, but like the cricket was wild, and like South Africa, we are good at cricket. We are good at rugby. We are
extremely good.
Yeah, okay. We're extremely good at cricket. Extremely good at rugby. I would say that from Olympics perspective, we're quite average. We have a bit of all-rounders. We've got good swimmers. We've got good runners.
We don't have enough athletes. That's the problem with the Olympics. There's not enough
athletes. Shout out Wade van Niekerk.
Because like if you look at the countries which win the most, It's because they have
It's USA,
many
because
more
they have
athletes.
so many athletes.
Yes, and
Yeah,
China, for example, because of population, they have more people that's participating that can actually get through.
I think like people don't realize this. Like once you leave school, you start forgetting about those sports.
Yeah.
So I feel like South Africa has failed in that regard.
The
like
foundation,
we need to point to that, because like all these gold medalists, like our sprinters, our long jumpers, like that guy Kagilo, whatever, what I forget his name, but he won a gold at the Olympic for long jump. That all those years ago. I mean, fucking our swimmers, Chad.
It's just not enough. I just think there's not enough money injected into sports.
Yeah. I think,
in general.
From a track and field perspective, we do get our medals. The men come home with it. We've got gymnasts that's coming home with medals, And
it's still not enough, man.
We don't.
It's just because have enough. Yes, there's maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah.
In each what's the name.
It's because as South Africans, we don't care about anything else. Because the thing is this: would you want to go and win something for a country that is so corrupt? You wouldn't.
I mean,
that's a lot of the people's argument. Because I know people, like a friend of mine, he went. He got his South African colors and he went to Korea, but he didn't go to the Olympics because, like, he was saying, like, the thing is this: me going to the Olympics is going to cost me too much money. I'm like,
that's stupid. That's
like,
stupid.
Yeah,
the country's supposed to sort you out.
Like, the country pays for everything to get there, but like to be there for that time of the Olympics, you have to on your own expense. And I'm like, that's dumb.
That's dumb.
Like,
you need to take care. Here's the thing, government, you need to take care of your people.
My bro,
it's about time that you start taking care of the people.
Cyril, I'm talking to you, Cyril. Mr. President, with all due respect,
you send your people over to other countries to go do something to represent
for
our country, but then they're sitting there like, yo, bro, I smaak something to eat, but I don't have kroon.
You know what
I mean? Like, that's exactly the same situation. They were sitting in at home. What the hell?
You know what I mean? So I think we're quite decent with track events and field events, those things. Volleyball, we also right in, I've heard. Netball, we're also quite decent.
Yeah, I know the volleyball and the netball is also decent, yeah.
And then
hockey, not so bad either.
Hockey, we're quite good as well. Actually, we're quite good. In the Olympics, we did very well with hockey. Men and women, like both those teams, really well. And then obviously running, Wade is the only person that comes to mind when it comes to Africa. Wade van Niekerk is the only person I can think of. If there's any other Africans out there that I'm not talking about, I'm sorry. Maybe we'll get Wade on the podcast.
Do better. Make yourself known.
And then on top of that, like any other sports that, soccer, I can't say we cack at soccer, because I'm going to tell you this much. We've got so much talent. South African players are so talented, man. Look at how Lau Foster is like playing. He's playing so well in England now. South African like that.
There's just like a
and
game.
Other brother, you're from a Nova Park. Shout out Taufik. He's from a Nova Park. He's playing now, I think, in Sweden. He played for Dortmund at one point, and then he moved to Sweden. He's my age, but he's playing professional football in Sweden. And the money's tokkling, bruh. I think it's Tashrik, not Tariq. Tashrik Matthews.
Okay.
Tashrik Matthews, shout out, bro.
So, I mean, maybe you never know. I mean,
we are talented,
bro. That we have now at the moment, perhaps.
Bro, the thing is this, like, and I say it every time, it's just like, we can't only be good at one thing, man. I want South Africa to dominate everything. Like
soon, bruh. Soon. I mean, look. This whole with the with the rugby and the cricket and everything like that was like quite a slap in the face, especially for England, because of like, I was just looking at it from the perspective also of like, because we spoke of it not so long ago, is like the whole BRICS thing as well.
Yeah,
it's literally BRICS going up against the Western world at the moment.
But I mean, my thing is, no, England, England is good at everything. This is what I like about England. They've got a great soccer team. They've got a great rugby team. They've got a great cricket team. They've won so many accolades with all their countries' sport faculties. They've good in their track and field as well. When you talk about England, you don't just think about, England's good for rugby. When you talk about South Africa, all you think about is Proteas and Springboks.
True.
You don't think about Bafana. We're forgetting about Banyana because they play better than Bafana.
I wouldn't know. No?
The female soccer team of South Africa is one of the best in the world.
Isn't there a World Cup now happening with the female soccer also?
No, that happened already. That happened in USA. It was in USA.
But wasn't it recently or something?
It was the beginning of this year.
Yeah.
Because the men's World Cup was in Qatar last year.
Yeah.
And then, was it last year? Yeah, it was last year, 2022. And then the female football World Cup was in America, like the beginning of this year. I remember because there's an update on FIFA the game. I'm sorry, I don't watch international female football, to be honest. I've been watching like in female. I've been watching female club football now. lately because it's coming on DStv now. When Liverpool, and obviously Liverpool female team is playing at Anfield when we're not playing. So I'm very invested in the club that I support. But I think like from a country perspective, look at England. No, England is the only country that dominates all the sports. America sucks at soccer, right? They suck at soccer.
The women's football team.
They men. The women's one, they talk. The women's football team in America.
I mean, the American, I want to say American football, the American soccer, the men's soccer, the American soccer. It might pick up because they have a lot of English and international talent that's playing in the US now. So that experience is going to come through.
Happening now.
And their players are going to be picking up on.
The MLS is taking off now because one of the greatest players in the world plays there. Lionel Messi went to Inter Miami and he had a brand deal with David Beckham's Inter Miami. That's the first thing. That's why he went there instead of to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Because he got a brand deal, TV rights, and like permissions to. It's a crazy contract he got there at Inter Miami. But there's also a lot of Americans playing in the Premier League from the male perspective because the American male team was so cuck. They were so cuck, but now they're getting better. USA, America soccer team is getting much better. But like America, their sports, they dominate in athletics.
But aside from that, also they have their own sports.
Yeah,
that's their buzz. They do their own sports. We play some football.
We're not good enough for the rest of the world. We'll make our own sports.
We do our own sport. We
basketball. We play football.
We play baseball.
Yeah, we're going geese hunting.
45,
4 or 500. We gonna get on the boats. Who gonna carry the boats? Run, Forrest, run.
But yeah, like.
That's the thing about America. When they're not good at something, they create their own thing.
They do their own thing. Is like, okay,
how the fuck do you get miles out of The whole world is on Imperial. You come with this crack.
Yeah, true.
Now I'm attacking America. We're attacking America now.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
Why are you driving on the left-hand side of the road?
I saw it is a what's it? It's a meme or something that I saw of like a roof truss, man.
Yes.
And then the meme said like America will use anything but the metric system, and then it says something dicks on the thing. So like this thing is so many dicks long.
Inches mus. You know what I mean? This is fucking like my whole thing is like I have nothing against Americans people, but like the structure in which they create systems, like it's systematically set up for failure. If an American goes anywhere else in the world and they say, yeah, I'm 500 pounds or I'm 140 pounds, people will be like, pounds? Huh? You know what I mean? If they go to their allies, they go to the NATO countries, everything is kilometers, kilograms, milligrams. You come with ounces and pounds.
I still don't get it.
I know the conversions because obviously I had to deal with customers at some point in my life and people I dealt with that had American culture to them. But like my whole number is, bruh, how the fuck do you, like, the only place in the world that uses pounds and tons, you know what I mean? And gallons of water, and they don't say it's a liquid. We say petrol, you say gas. Gas is something that evaporates. I'll fill up some gas. No, bruh. True. How the fuck? America be better.
What is gas then to them? What is actual gas to them?
So is hydrogen water? I don't know what, because hydrogen's a gas.
Like, you get your like, we have gas, we use gas, like
gas
to cook and stuff like that. So what is that? Huh? What is that to them?
Paraffin. Octane.
Anyways, true.
And I'm not, like, my whole thing is just, like, I fuck with a lot of American culture, and I like it. I like some of the accents you can hear. I like the southern accent. Louisiana. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the inbreed accent. Got it.
Yeah. All right. Alabama. You know what I mean? We gonna get canceled for this. We gonna get so canceled for this. You gotta go on Rumble for this. At the end of the day. Apparently, Emo said that I got a very good Ronald Reagan accent. Yeah. Now I'm switching to an Australian accent as well.
You know what I'm saying?
What? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Nah, I mean.
Yeah, I mean.
Nah, I mean. Yeah, that fuck. So 4,500. Like I don't understand. Like how do you go from 1,500 to 1,500?
Yo, I do.
They just want to be on their own. America's an island.
I do say if it's like in the thousands, I will say like 1,500. It's like for me, it's just like it's easier.
It's easier to say
because it's like 1,500. Nah, it's 1,500. It's like okay,
$1,500,300,000.
Listen properly.
Listen properly. Listen properly. Now my thing is like I've noticed that with America, they make everything so easy for them.
Yeah.
Because they can't, like in the movies. Oh, we gotta save the world. The world is just the USA.
Yes.
There's nothing else.
Yes.
Yeah. Then they'll throw in stuff like, I got a friend in South Africa coming from Grooteskier Hospital.
Grooteskier.
That's Grooteskier Hospital.
I watched the thing is not so long ago, Safe House.
Yeah.
Safe House, just for that. Like how they reference all the shit. In Johannesburg.
And Cape Town and how's the load shedding? I had a friend once that actually, spoke like to an American guy, and the guy was like, in South Africa, they have this thing called load shedding. We just call it rolling blackouts. But South Africa's fucked up too, I get that. But I still, bro, like, why do you say in your country one thing, but the rest of the world, like, that's for me, that's the epitome of stupidity. We stupid in government, so we're gonna make the people in our country also stupid to make them think that they're the only people in the world. America is the land of the free. No, bruh. If you come to America without a passport, they're gonna pack you up in a box and fuck you off back to your country. FBI open up. Yeah, true. They've got FBI, DEA, they've got all these faculties of federal Homeland Security. So Africa just have police, metro police, traffic cops.
And the hawks.
The hawks.
And the hawks come in. So backstage. So backstage.
You know what I mean? So like Interpol, also France, also same thing. They have Interpol, and inside Interpol they have the human trafficking department. Yeah. They got the human trafficking department. And they've got the drug and labor abuse department.
The rugby department.
And now they have the rugby fraud department. You know what I mean? That's the whole thing, bro. Like, but America, that's the influence they have on the rest of the NATO countries, bro.
True.
Like, they make everything simple for the Nayas. But bro, like, I once spoke to an American guy, and he was like, it's so crazy, I didn't know that this, like, I didn't know South Africa had roads.
Wow.
What do you mean, bruh?
That's just not their fault.
Bruh.
That's the thing, you can't blame, I don't blame the people. To a certain extent, yes, you can, because, like, wake the fuck up. But also, within that country, same like, for example, you can't blame people, for example, like in China. For what they know, because they have limited access to know things.
Yeah, but China, they make their people great. That they can thrive anyway. America just makes their people fat and lazy and stupid.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't blame the people. That's why I say I don't blame the people. It's the leaders of those people that do it to the people.
Bruh, America ain't the free world, bro.
Yeah, soon enough, bruh. Soon enough.
Anyway, like, I don't want to shoot it. I'm just like, explain American. Because there are some, let me just address this. We have some American fans. Now, I want to know, are you South African in America? America?
Oh, just over the water.
Yeah. Or are you American and you're watching South African content? Because my thing is, we've got American people that view the podcast. I've checked out our stats. We've got me, so like, in other parts of the world that view, but like America was specifically crazy in there. So
it's really high. The numbers in America is really high.
Yeah, so I was like, what the fuck, bro?
That's mad.
So if you are watching this and you're from America, comment here below, man.
Give us some insight from your perspective, like, and your opinion on like what we're speaking about, because it's coming from what we know thus far. Maybe there's shit that we don't know that you can maybe enlighten us.
Why do you have blocks instead of streets? Like, we got first street, second street, third street. Now just around the like. We say around the
two blocks down.
Yeah,
two blocks down.
If you take the train on the subway, you're going to go down this road
with blocks and shit.
You're going to take blocks. About 5 blocks. I ran 6 blocks. Now, when you say you ran 6 blocks, I think you ran 20 kilometers. Can't you ran 6 roads? You know, in the movies, I ran 6 blocks to get here. I ran 6... Run, Forrest, run! No, bruh. No, he didn't run 6 blocks.
Forrest just ran up the road like a yell.
America, I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah.
America, I'm sorry.
We did not do anything wrong. We're just asking questions here.
Anyway, we digress. South Africa to the world. We excited for the World Cup final tomorrow. It's a vibe.
Sure, bruh.
You know?
where to watch is the question. Because I mean, I looked at the footage of like where people watch the
It looks
semi,
so lekker, no?
and it was like vibes, but it's so full. I'm like, oh my god, bro, that's come home late. I was like, I don't know, bro.
We'll figure it out.
We need to figure it out because I don't know.
I
Otherwise,
think-
it's again me sitting on the floor.
Nah, I think us and the man must go somewhere
No,
and go watch the rugby.
that sounds like a
I
plan.
think
Actually,
we must.
it's a Saturday after all.
Exactly that. And we have enough time, Shinja.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
So
was
after
gonna
this
say.
episode, we'll go talk to our wife so we can.
You
go
know
out
what I
tomorrow
mean?
night. You know what I mean? Make sure the ladies are sitting and stuff. But anyway, we're not gonna talk too much about political things. But what I do want to say is that we stand with Palestine, free Palestine. That's all we're gonna say. Free Palestine. Shinja, if you don't support that, don't subscribe to our channel and don't ever talk to us ever again. Thanks. We'll catch you on the next episode of the Video 2.0. Safe.
So.